Hey, Kimberly. Okay, so I think your finals are really pretty nice. And you asked about the grain, and it's because you're shooting at ISO 1600. Different cameras perform at different levels at high ISOs. The camera that I like to use for my professional shoots is actually miserable at anything above ISO 400. It's just really grainy like this. I was actually surprised to see that you're shooting at ISO 1600 because I would expect a lot more grain if it was my camera, so it's not as bad as mine. So yeah, you just need to do a bunch of test shots and figure out for shots that you intend to enlarge what ISO you're limited to. That's really it. It's very simple to resolve that. And then, investing in wider aperture lenses, faster lenses, would help resolve the problem of not being able to go above a certain ISO in professional shoots. That's what I do. I just have a set of really, really fast lenses that I use when I need high quality images, and it would be nice to shoot above 400, but I can't. So that it's easily resolvable. And then, for shots that you're not going to print bigger than, say, like, I don't know, 5x7, it doesn't matter. Nobody would see it. But for anything bigger than that, people will see the grain. So this is mixed lighting, right? And this is artificial. Yeah, I think you nailed this. This is a hard assignment. People really struggle with this one, and I would too, actually, especially with tungsten lights. I could blow this assignment out of the water with strobes, but with tungsten lights, I would have a hard time doing this because they're just not very powerful, right? And then you end up having to have long exposures to compensate for that, and all the windows are burnt out, So I think you did really well, considering, and I would say the only thing I would say to do differently is it looks to me like you used either undiffused light or a light with, say, a softbox on it that's so far away here that we have a rather hard shadow. And I don't know, in this room, standing so far away, I'm not really sure how you would bounce light back into that, except for maybe just, like, cutting out a piece of foam board and putting it on the side of this chair and that nobody could see, but that just sounds really painfully tedious, too, doesn't it? Okay, let's look at your contact. Sorry, let's look at your contact sheets. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I think you did a nice job. You found good angles for this room. It's attractive. It's clean. The mixed lighting is really lovely. This is a particularly nice shot, showing that the room is big enough for 2 sofas and it's got multicolored walls. I mean, it's actually a really nice shot. I think you did a really good job with this. And there's somebody metering. Thanks, meterer. Multitasking. Okay, and then this is, you said you forgot your equipment shot, but this is to show where you had the lights. Okay, that makes sense to me. That's fine. And then I don't know what this is. Maybe you had a light sitting over here too. That would make sense too. All right, so now, yeah, I think you did pretty well here. I'm sorry, I have a very high fever, so I'm going to cut this off now and keep my feedback minimal so I don't start to embarrass myself. But good job on this. I think this is really successful. It was a hard assignment. I think you did really well. Thank you, Kimberly.